Nick and I are out here on a, I wouldn't even say balmy, because it's still kind of cool.
Yeah.
But a nice, cool, almost windless Tuesday morning. About to hike the Nelsons of, or the ledges of Nelson. So, yeah.
Nelson Kennedy.
The what? Nelson
Kennedy State Park.
Okay. Yeah, gonna be a decent time.
It's named after a.
These folks got the right idea picking up the trash. You gotta really admire that, because there's a lot of people that come up here, they think they're hippie types. And ecologically speaking, they're probably like the worst people around. They're always littering, always causing messes, using drugs, drowning in the quarry. Just bad for business. Yeah, like you said, probably some police academy reject that.
Some weenies.
Yeah. Fucking went and bought the car at auction so he could roll around the fucking ghetto when he's scoring drugs and intimidate people. All right, so Nelson Kennedy ledges. How to read the trail. I already got a picture of one similar to this, but I guess they printed two, so there is all the trails. So there's yellow, yellow, white, white, red. So that leads to everything. And then that's the blue trail, which is the longest out and back that you can do. So fun times. But yeah, Triple's started the trail. What's that?
I think all the trails are 3 miles total, right?
Yeah, there's like nothing to it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised they even marked it, because it's just like, it's the bear path between the trees and the rocks. But yeah, the blue one's the longest route out. Start with the short leg, double back, take the blue, come back.
Hit anything we missed?
Yeah.
See the devil's ice box?
Yeah, maybe.
The devil's asshole?
Yeah, get to come back here and enjoy
the rest of this round.
The rest of the DJ's rap ensemble. Yeah, there's a particularly cool rock formation here, as in temperature wise, and I guess if you're into geology, it's also still cool, or at least it rocks. But it's called the, what is it, the Old Maid's Oven or something like that.
Devil's ice box. There's a devil's hole.
Yeah.
We used to call it the devil's asshole.
Yeah.
And devil's ice box.
I'm pretty sure there's an Old Maid's Oven too.
We'll have to check that out.
And I think it's a euphemism for how, like, an old lady's
cunt?
Yeah, an old lady's stooge. Yeah, that seems to be the route.
Let me get a picture of
Yeah. These are why it's known as Nelson's Ledges. And I have not been on this particular rock formation, but what was it, maybe, I don't know, 20 some years ago, I wanted to jump from there to there, and Nick is actually the one who talked me out of it. He said, man, don't do that, you're gonna kill yourself. And then we started walking away. We got, what, maybe 100 yards, and you were like, pussy.
That's typical.
So now we're back.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Now I'll instigate. Now I'll start the shit.
I am going up here though. Absolutely going up here. All right, I'm gonna pause it. Definitely not gonna climb on the moss side. Yeah, I think I can make it up to there. I think so.
I think we climbed this from down there.
Yeah, that one's easy. But if it wasn't for all that moss, you could hold on to here and basically walk along that with the right shoes. I definitely got the wrong shoes on for this, but yeah, a lot of crevices, a lot of ways to get up and around. But with it as mossy as it is on that side, just a little too sheer, not enough handholds or footholds. But without that moss, good pair of boots or shoes with good traction, you could almost walk up this side if you're younger and more spry, which I'm not. Yeah, that tree's definitely chased the sun. More the morning sun than the evening, because it tends to list and lean left. Yeah, like a good climber or boulderer will definitely be able to shimmy up that crevice there. No issue.
Jackie Chan could do it.
Oh yeah.
Edge and then work our way back in.
Yeah. There's what seems to be a passable trail.
If not,
Decent amount of landings.
oh wow. Yeah.
I'm not sure if anybody has went missing here, because it is a very small park, but anybody who pays attention to missing 411 from former police investigator and FOIA request advocate David Politis, who's got like 8 books on the subject of missing people in national and state parks. One of his things is how rock formations, usually with sinister names like, you know, Devil's Rock or things like that, they especially heavy granite deposits, people tend to go missing in and around those areas. And he'll get on the verge of explaining what the causation is, but then he'll just stop and leave just enough to the listener's imagination that everybody goes, well, it's got to be a Bigfoot, and it has to be an interdimensional creature that's just taking people up like a claw machine. So I don't know, bunch of bullshit, but it is a reality that people do go missing in places like this. Was this like for camping?
I got nothing like it's enough to use.
Yeah, it's probably for scouts. But I'm pretty sure going down this way there's a waterfall, of which I have stood under and showered in years past. So while this seems to be a pathway, this old fence seems to be corralling our movement. So
I don't think that.
yeah, there's no trail markers up ahead here, but yeah, we're off the beaten path,
Off the reservation.
going towards what looks to be a campground and or trailer park with Nelson Ledges Estate. But yeah, we're back, heading back the way we came, along again what seems to be a well-worn footpath. Let me see what's running over here. I don't know. Might have just missed probably just a large chipmunk. What's up?
It was just there's a thick spider web.
Oh yeah, the early morning ones that nobody else is gonna walk through.
He was trying to catch something other than me. Now he's gonna start over.
Yeah, I'll take the high road. You take the low road.
Sure.
All right. You coming up or am I going down?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. Does the trail look?
I'd come up this way. Could always double back.
Yeah. I think I said we'll probably do the full parking lot. 40 minutes.
I really like the way this rock formed, you know? This is, what do they call this, conglomerate rock?
Sedimentary?
Yeah, sedimentary, conglomerate. But yeah, you can see you got
all the individual
different igneous rocks and
components.
yeah, almost like a gravel type. So like something that would have been worn down by like the flow of water, and then sunk into the sediment that dried or was under pressure from glaciation. I like Norm Macdonald's take on it. He's like, I never really did drugs, but I wanted to get my money's worth, so I took acid. Because I was told like 30 years later you'll get a relapse.
What a deal.
Yeah, I thought, see if you want. He goes, wouldn't you know it? All these years later, no. What a jet. I got fucking some kind of flies bombarding me. They'll buzz, but they won't bite with me. I just hate it when they fucking hit my head.
Yeah. Private property, stay off.
Yeah. Might as well get a picture of that. Oh. It's recording. Told it to turn off. Yeah, private property, stay off. Huh. Guess they should have maintained that fence a little bit better, huh? Well,
it's probably the quarry's property.
Yeah. We can go as far as till somebody tells us to turn around. I'm not too worried. They'll be like, didn't you see the sign? At which point I'll say, no, of course I didn't see the sign. What sign? They'll be like, well, it's spray painted on the tree. And I'll be like, how is that a sign? How is that legitimate posted signage? Looks like a hornet's nest there.
Yeah.
I usually say that off the beaten path is where the adventure begins. Going off that fence line over there. I'd say this is where the adventure ends. We could cross over into that. That's not a hard... Hell, you could jump this.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
The problem is...
You want to keep walking up that path there?
This is definitely Quarry Park.
Yeah.
So what are we going to see there? Someone telling us to pay 50
bucks.
Yeah,
the edge of the quarry, yeah.
So, I think there was a little off spur.
You tell somebody's jumped
right.
off the other side. This here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Might as well. Might as well if you're fully enunciating.
0.83 miles so far. Well, on his hands for sure.
Oh, yeah. Talking about Jim Morrison's old dad, the Admiral, who helped stage the Gulf of Tonkin. So...
And then his great-grandfather staged the USS Maine. No.
Really? I was going to say. Then his uncle did the USS Liberty. All right, so obviously a walk path.
This is where that glass observation deck will be.
Huh. So yeah, again, your tax dollars at work.
Cutting down trees in a nature preserve. But
then bring in heavy machinery for industry. And yeah. I've been underneath these holes. It comes down a lot harder than you think. So they're going to build the deck out to here, I guess.
Well,
so you can look down.
Come back when this is all done,
Yeah. Save the date.
Might as well put I mean, this would be a good day to work. But maybe they have to wait for this stuff to cure.
Yeah, putting in the footers for the bridge.
They have to wait for it to Robert Smith.
Yeah. Down here. Here. Cure. Firewoman. Yeah, I can definitely see why people still die around here.
Yeah, you go. That's no joke.
So, this is the beautiful blue-green waters of the Quarry Park. Again, goes down, what, 80 feet?
Oh, I think
Something like that. It might be, I think it's like 180 feet in some places.
It depends on how much they quarry.
Yeah.
Before they hit the natural spring.
Yeah, this fence is what separates the stateside park from the privately owned quarry park. Again, bought out by a conglomerate of hippies in what Nick theorizes as a CIA operation to distribute LSD in Northeast Ohio. Does that surmise it? Is that?
I think years ago. I think now it's just a place for old
music
people to
festivals,
play acoustic guitars.
But that's the theory.
But I know you can't swim on this side because of the lines.
Yeah.
Or you couldn't 20 years ago.